Hey y'all, welcome back to Harmon Homestead. I am in the kitchen today and we are going to be cooking, of course, since I'm in the kitchen. So how are all y'all doing? It's been a busy week. I've been working on my DIY no tools needed raised bed with the old castle border stone, and I have been filling him in with leaves. I'm going to try to do like a living compost pile up under my potting mix and just add to it every year. So we're going to try this and see. I don't know, but it's cheaper than buying that much potting mix to fill that thing in. It's humongous. So we're wide open. We got chicks hatching. We've got our transplants. We've been taking them outside and bringing them back inside, trying to harden them off. Okay, never take a little transplant you've grown inside and take it straight outside. So you have to do it just like an hour to a day, increase your time, and then you'll be ready to plant outside. So y'all, the other night I tried a recipe for crackers. You're going to laugh at me, but I wanted to make my own crackers, okay? And I buy crackers a good bit at the store, and I said, let me try to do it on my own. That's what this is all about, homesteading, okay? So I tried a recipe. I've altered it to my own, and we'll see how it goes, okay? My oven is preheated. I preheated it to 400 degrees. I have a baking sheet here. I've lined with parchment paper. I've got a cutting board that I'm going to use to roll these crackers out. Bowl, flour, oil, and seasoning. Maybe a little salt. Okay, that's it. So, all the time I buy like wheat crackers at the store. And you can do this with wheat flour, and that might be my next project. But I had all-purpose flour, and that's what I'm going to use. And the price of bread at the store is ridiculous, y'all. For any kind of cracker or bread or tortilla or anything, it's just insane. So I want to do it on my own, here in my own kitchen, and see how it goes. So that's what we're going to do. But the other night it turned out great. We've already eaten all of them. I made some homemade ranch dip to go with it. And I made my own seasonings, my own little ranch mix, and it turned out phenomenal. So let's start. I'm going to use about 3 cups of all-purpose flour, okay? All-purpose. And I got 2 bags here because this one probably is not going to have 3 cups in it left. So, put that down in your bowl. You're making your dough, okay? 3 cups. Alright, this does not have to be precise. Kind of like the Irish soda bread. Just eyeball it and do the best you can. That's my type of cooking. Okay, that's about 1.5 cups. Maybe 2 cups. Okay. Save your flour sack. Throw it out in your garden, okay? This raised bed I'm doing, everything is paper, cardboard, shredded paper. All that about the shredded paper for the brooder box that we're using. Loved it. Worked phenomenal last week. That's what I'm going to continue doing. This right here, it'll decompose. Put it in the bottom of your raised bed if you're starting a new one. Fill it up, tear it into pieces, leave it open, put some little slits in it for drainage holes, whatever, it'll break down. Save money. That's what this is all about, okay? And that way I don't have to go to the garden store 500 times and buy 500 bags of potting mix, okay? We're doing it different this year. Everything's sustainable. Our very first year, y'all, I tried to be organic. That didn't work out well for us, but I didn't know what I was doing either. And this year, I'm kind of back to that. I just want to try it out and see what we got. Okay. I don't know how many crackers this is going to make. It's going to make a lot, and it depends on how big you cut these. Okay. I've already got flour all over me. All right. So there's that. I'm going to do about 1.25 cups of water. Okay. So let's do that. Pour that down in there. Just like that. Maybe 1.5 cups. Okay? Good. Done. Done. Now, oil. You can use any type of oil you want to. I'm going to use coconut oil. Okay? You can use vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you so choose. But I'm going to use this. So, grab that. And I'm going to say a couple spoonfuls. Okay? The coconut oil is better for you. I don't know how many that is. Just kind of a wad, okay? And I just kind of like the flavor to it. All right. Very good. And now we're going to put some salt in him. So you could do this any way you so choose, y'all. There's no perfect way to do this. I never would have thought I could have made crackers or snack crackers at home, but you can, okay? Now I'm just going to pour a little salt in there, just like that. All right. It really depends on your taste. So, as in everything that I cook, you can use a spoon up until a certain point, but then you're going to have to get your hands in there, okay? You do not want this to be very moist. You want it to be dry, because you're going to roll it out and cut it. You're going to have to get this some more thin, okay? You really want it thin. All right, he's looking good so far. Kind of got everything mixed up a little bit. Now, I'm going to start with my seasonings. I have found this bagel seasoning. Y'all, oh my gosh. It was $1. It's called Everything Bagel, and it is amazing. But it's got sesame seeds, sea salt, garlic, onion, black sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. It's delicious. So, I want these really seasoned, so I'm going to put this all down in here. All right? I mean, all in there. That's strong stuff. Next, I'm going to use dill weed. I love dill. And that's one of my secrets of frying when I'm making my flour batter to dip my pork chops or whatever in. I use dill and paprika. And my husband loves them. It gives like a tangy taste. Next, rosemary. I want a good bit of rosemary. We ain't messing with that. Okay, now. Very good. You can add any seasoning you want. And this may not be enough. I don't know, but we'll see. I love seasoned crackers. Pepper. Anything you can put in here. Do you see this so far? Can y'all see? You know, I got my new camera stand, so I'm in the light. I'm not in the dark anymore. I'm trying with these videos, y'all. Be sure and subscribe if you watch. We've picked up a ton of subscribers lately, and thank you to everybody that subscribed. Y'all, we're rocking and rolling on the homestead here. We got people commenting to us. We got people sharing our videos. They're liking it. They're saying thanks for the tips, the tricks. Y'all are the reason we're here, because if you weren't here, then neither would we, okay? You know, we went on that 1-year hiatus and just disappeared because I thought nobody was watching. There we were. I don't know how many people we had picked up. And our very first video, I believe, is at 16,000 views, which is like pocket change to some of these people. But to us, that's a lot. I mean, that is really a lot. So that's our stackable planter video. And then we've done how to identify if a chick's a hen or a rooster. So everybody's watched that. And we've tried to help them. All right. So he's kind of doughy. He's kind of doughy. All right. He's getting in there. And the reason I'm using a spoon, y'all, is that coconut oil is so formed. I'm trying to separate him up into crumbles. And that's why I'm doing the spoon. Just keep my hands out of here as long as possible, because my hands are pitiful. All right. So, let's see here. We're just going to start mixing it up. Try to get it in the camera so you can see. Just like that. And you can feel that oil. If you use a liquid oil, it'll be different. This, I'm really trying to mush up because I want it in the dough. I don't want it all in one side of the dough. Okay? Beautiful. The more seasoning, the better, y'all. I love seasoning. I'm going to try these with wheat flour, if I can get a hold of that at the store. That is beautiful. Now, is this going to be the best cracker you've ever had? Probably not, because it's not processed. This is unprocessed. Oh, just knocked myself out, y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'll mix him up. Very good. Now, Y'all, this smells amazing. I mean, amazing. This smells better than the first time. And adjust it, see what you like. You know, you can change it. Just because something don't work the first time, don't give up. All right, that oil is really breaking down. I'm going to tell you, the first time that I made this, I forgot the oil. They were still good, but it was like a hardtack type of thing. So, all right. Now, what I'm going to do, look at him. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to kind of half him here. And I'm going to put the other in wrap in the fridge. And we'll make some more of those later. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going to set him. I've got him in 2 halves, okay? These crackers will last a couple days. I don't know about like long-term preservation. But I go through crackers so often. There's no point in trying to preserve them long term. Okay, I'm going to put some flour on my board here. You can see. Now, just like that. Very good. I have a rolling pin right here. I'm going to roll this out. You can see there. I hope you can see. Okay. Put a little flour on my pin so he won't stick. And just roll him out. And you want this as thin as you can get it. Look at all those seasonings, y'all. Can you see that? Let me tilt my camera down. Look at this. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Now, go back. Turn him. Look, oh, y'all, that's gorgeous. This does not have to be some beautiful shape because you're going to cut it anyways to make your crackers. So it really don't matter. Now, I just want to stick. Okay. Go again. That is gorgeous. Remember, this will rise. Now, my oven's already on 400. Okay, that looks good enough. Look at that. Pick it up and show y'all. Look at that. All right. Never have to buy crackers again. I've got a pizza cutter here, and I'm just going to cut this, okay? Now, I did like little sticks where you can dip it in the ranch, but tonight I might just do squares, okay? So, you're going to cut him. And believe you me, this is harder than it looks when you're trying to think about how to do this in a square. Because you've already got in your mind kind of like what they look like at the store, so. Alright. I'm just going to go down through here, make some cuts. Kind of like you would do lattice work for a pie. It's one of my favorite things to do. You can hear those seasonings up under this crunching when I cut them. All right, there's little tail ends. We'll put him in our other mix over here, and now we're gonna go this way, okay? So you can see. All right, again, this does not have to be perfect, y'all. I'm just gonna go down the side here like that. And I think I'm going to let it be, just like that, okay? Now, I've got parchment paper here. Put these on your parchment paper. Just like that. See that? Beautiful. I can smell them up here. The seasoning is amazing. Woo! You can cut them in any shape you want. I'm going to tell you something else. If you got kids, use some cookie cutters. Those itty bitty cookie cutters, use them for this. And you'll have little whatevers that you cut, like stars or hearts or whatever. I'm going to put him over there. Beautiful. And these are going to cook quick in this oven. Very quick. I've seen recipes where it says to put these at a higher temp. And that's what I did the other day, and they wanted to burn. They were still good, but they wanted to burn. So today, we're going to try 400. Look at my little crackers here. You can put cheese in these, y'all. I'm talking about just a basic cracker. Let them cook. Space them out. They're not going to rise that much because it's all purpose. There's no rising to this. Okay. Now, we're going to put these in our oven. And we're going to check the time. And I'm going to tell you and show you the time once it gets done so you'll know what to do. Because I'm going to check myself since I'm doing it at 400 tonight. Okay? Let's put them in the oven. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, y'all. I literally just took these out of the oven. And let me show you. This was 17 minutes at 400 degrees. When you start to smell these, they're usually done. They're not going to brown up that much. Just be careful because you may burn these really quick. So see how they don't stick at all? Look at that. Now, you may want them browner than that, so cook them longer than 17 minutes. That's just what I did. They're very hot, but they're not going to be, like, you can get them a little brown, but they're not, ultimately, they're not going to brown up too awfully much. So, I just want light brown. Light brown. See, be careful because they'll want to burn, start to burn. So, still a light color, okay? When they're done, just don't burn them like I did the very first day. Let me show you what we got here. We got some homemade ranch. This is sour cream, mayonnaise, buttermilk, and seasoning. I think I used parsley, garlic powder, onion powder, maybe a little pepper, and dill. And that's it. And then just, I eyeballed. You want sour cream, mayonnaise, and buttermilk all thirded together. All equal. So, that's it. That lasts a couple days in the fridge too. I'm going to pick me one out here. Let's see him. Isn't it beautiful, y'all? You'll never have to buy these again if you like the taste. We're going to get some of that. That's good stuff. Now, very good. Very good. Woo! Watch these crackers too, depending on the different type of oil that you use. Because my coconut oil bakes at a different temp or has a different burn temp than vegetable oil or olive oil. So be careful on that. Watch these crackers. I'm going to say throw them in the oven at 400 and then just keep watching them after 10 minutes. If you're going to do the same recipe that I just did, because you don't want them to burn. They'll be no good. All right, in a little container I'm going to put them in. That's very good. Try your seasonings. I'm going to throw these in here next on parchment paper. And the s'more dough I've got. Crackers, y'all. Delicious. Quit buying. Start making. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.